before you guys say anything, I just want to say the most simplest thing that I like attending most of the sessions everywhere, because I think there are wonderful people like you to give a lot of knowledge to us. But I work in theta healing, so I understand energies a little bit. But the minute y'all came on, in all honesty, my face lit up, my vibration got high immediately, and I was just so happy to even look at both your faces. So thank you.
Yay, Brenda Charu!
Thank you. Just needed to say that. Yes, I mean, over to you guys.
So yeah, tell us what's happening with you. What would you like us to work on or address that's happening in your life?
I think for me, I'm in a very confused state of mind with pretty much everything in life, you know, whether it's work or relationships. And I feel like because I'm also, I have chosen the path of healing. I mean, apart from something, apart from music that I practice professionally, everyone tells me a different thing. And then it becomes very difficult to sort of just say, hey, this is the pathway to take, you know. And when I consult one with the other and say, you know what, I heard this from this person, but this person said this person still says, you know, I get it, but you stick to this, you know. And so because of that, at least the last 3 months have been just everywhere. And since the beginning of this year, I've just been like down in the dumps. I've not had work come my way, and too many things like that, which is very not me at all. And the second thing is, I think I'm the worst with relationships. They just never last. They just never stay. And this person that I'm greatly, deeply in love with has also is away from me. But something inside of me is always saying that is the person, that is the one. And I'm stuck every time I meet someone new. It's weird. It's like a Bollywood movie. You know, I've watched it in Bollywood movies where you're sitting with somebody and your actual person's face appears on them. It's happened to me multiple times, and I've really jumped off the chair. So yes, just majorly all of this. I also don't have parents. I'm a single child, so it comes to always kind of, how can I figure this out alone? And I just my shoulders feel heavy with everything.
Okay, cool.
I hope I'm a perfect candidate for you right now.
Everyone's a perfect candidate because we all have things to want to work at. So there's never, there's nothing that's not right.
Fair. That's fair.
We'll start. It is such an interesting, it always amuses me what we find out, because basically we use a pendulum and we use a set of charts, and the pendulum is our directive to the questions we ask. So we don't use our brain, we just ask questions. So I first started with this mapping of consciousness, and this is actually a gift that we'll be giving to all the listeners, and it's mapping the consciousness of your relationship. So it shows you where you are. I mean, basically you said you're stuck in a relationship and you aren't able to move. So taking those words of you being stuck in a relationship or a then relationship, rather than now present one. So it was so interesting because what came up is that you're stuck on lies, cheating, and betrayal. and it's interesting. I mean, I know you're looking at them like, no, can't be.
No, it exactly is that. It is exactly broke up because of those three words you said. Yes.
Okay, cool. So that's where it is at stuck, right? And so what's keeping you stuck? So we went then to the house one, to the house to check your space and to ask specifically why you're being stuck in that space. And one thing that came up was habits. So you keep habits. So you keep doing. So like if you go for a power walk and you would have done that with that person, then that would trigger off the memory and keep you in that relationship and that memory and non-movement memory. So you keep looking for the memories of what you had. And so every time you, yeah, I'm so like, kind of like, oh, wow, like, you know. And so when you actually meet a new person, the reason why his face gets imprinted on everything is because you're just tapping into memories. And that memory, you kind of say, oh, I'll take this memory. Let's say you went to that favorite restaurant and you had this wine and dine by the beach and all of that, and you bring that forward, that memory. You actually even probably take the new guys to the same kind of place or the same sort of atmospheres, right?
Yeah. Right.
And so it's the people that are keeping that in space is colleagues. So either they are the remnant of people who talk about this relationship, or you worked, or something like that. I don't know what that one I couldn't understand for you. I couldn't get cognitively what it means for you, but kind of colleagues or workspace or something.
Okay.
So that's from this part that I did.
So that was the external factor, and then the internal factor.
So the internal factor. Sorry, one second. The last part you said was his colleagues are keeping him.
No, his colleagues, your colleagues.
I don't have any of that. None of my colleagues know about him. So I know his colleagues know about me for sure.
So Brenda, you also mentioned workplace, right? So
but his colleagues know about her. So it could be them talking about you and then that cord connecting, right? So it's also...
of course. His colleagues and his best friends are one of the biggest reasons we're not together. Of course, they're always talking.
So that's it. That's it. That's the bullseye.
Yes, that is his, more than colleagues, his best friends, but he's also colleagues with his best friends. And I know exactly the person also who's destructive. Yes. That's 100% nail on. I mean, you've got the money on that bag for sure. 100%.
So that was the external part. And as I said, we do the 3-pin plug of relationship as well. So in your case, your relationship issues, the karmic reason is which is coming from previous birth, is worthiness issues. So you feel you are not worthy enough. So that is coming from past life. The root cause of your relationship issues are 2 energies. One is betrayal and one is vulnerable. So these are your present experiences where you felt the betrayal and you felt vulnerable. And the ancestral cause for your relationship issue is unfulfilled longings of your ancestors. So if they had unfulfilled longings and which were not fully resolved, healed, you will experience the same thing. You will have unfulfilled longings in your life. Till they are healed, then this is a quantum entanglement. So once they get healed, you get healed.
How do they get healed? They are gone and...
We do it.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes.
So actually, sorry, just to correct, your ancestors, although are gone, they live through us. So everything that they didn't complete, we get to complete. We either are lucky or unlucky to complete it, whichever.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. But the good news is you can clear all of that. You can definitely take package C and work on, because your externals are also very, very high. So definitely take package C to clear external and internals.
Brenda Charu, sorry, I'm just going to come in very quickly. For right now, is there anything that that Kanisha can do? It's
Yeah.
we've this entire bag of information has been thrown in her direction. Is there
No, because
anything that she can start doing at least?
Because Neelo, I mean, Neelo, I can't see you on the session, but I mean, on
No,
the
because you're spotlighted with Brenda
yeah, yeah,
Charu.
yeah.
No, don't
But
worry.
I
can
just
hear
want to
you.
say that I've actually talked to a lot of people because it's at this point in a place where I'm legitimately confused, even though I'm a theta healer. That's big for me to say it. But everything they've said from the beginning until now, everything is 125% perfectly aligned. There's no one who's broken it down like that for me,
And I'm not surprised at all. Kanisha, this is your first time experiencing Brenda and Charu's work.
Yeah.
I've been seeing it, a lot of us have been seeing it for more than 2.5, 3 years now.
Right.
And what they bring to the table is very different and is very unique. What I was asking Brenda and Charu is that with everything that's just shown up, is there anything that Kanisha, you could do, basis Brenda and Charu's recommendation, to start something in your own process of processing this and heading towards recovery and healing? At least to start.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for making us. We got so excited in the story that we forget where we are, right? So basically, this mapping of consciousness that you will get as a PDF, we have processes to help you shift. And they're all taken from my deck of healing cards. So this is the deck of cards that I've channeled. The art and the information is all channeled by myself. And so for you got lies, cheating, and betrayal. So let me read out the card. The card is kind of that one. And it says it's healing. So allow yourself to heal from the trauma and drama of your life. So often we put whatever requires healing into a box, lock it, and throw the key away, or we think we throw it away. So exactly what we've been saying, right? You still keep all those memories, you still keep all that information, and you kind of kept it in that little box, which is so safe, and kept it somewhere, and you think that is what is so dear to your heart. But really, you now need to release all of this. So write down all the information on a piece of paper, everything that you want to release, let go of this person. And it's not to say that I know you did say you love him and all of that, but you need to heal that part in order maybe for him to come back. And unless you don't heal that part, you aren't able to invite him back into your life. So the reason why I'm not willing to do it, because somewhere you're just waiting and hoping he'll come back.
Yeah.
Right. You gotta have to release first to allow it in. Right. And so write down everything, all the trauma, all whatever you've gone to, and write on a paper, and then tear it and let it fly and let it go in small bits in the air. Assuming that as it goes, it releases all the trauma out and whatever it has gone.
Done first thing in the morning. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I hope I can afford it, but I will definitely want to take package C. I will remember package C as soon as we get ahead. Yes.
Yeah, and it's not only one trauma, so you're gonna have to sit and it's not going to be a one day's work. Remember, it's probably a couple of years that you've been with him, and you're gonna have to write all those couples of whatever happened.
That's fair. That's a fair ask.
Yeah, so don't try and finish it up in one day. Every day you could work on it slowly.
Okay, I will. I definitely will. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Thank you. God bless you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. I can see people have said yes, they'll volunteer. Okay, Margarita says even I want to join the demo. Margarita, I thought I just saw you on video. There you are. Can we get Margarita Helen on, please? Margarita, before I unmute you, you have to give me a thumbs up to the fact that we're live. This is going to be live replayed and you give consent. Thank you so much. Hi, Margarita. Is this the first time for you with us? You look very new to me.
Yeah, I'm first time.
Oh, nice.
I joined recently a group on Instagram. I was receiving messages, but I couldn't reach home by the time it was starting. Today also I'm late. I could join only at 7 o'clock. Thank you very much, Brenda and Charu. And thank you, Neelu, for making me join.
Oh, thank you for being here. I'm so glad you've joined us. And Brenda Charu, all yours.
Brenda, really, Brenda and Charu, it's an amazing thing. Today evening, around 5 o'clock, I was just broke and I started to cry. I was feeling very lonely. And I come home, I haven't changed, and I see this message in WhatsApp to join the group, and I'm here with you guys. I'm sure there is a very good reason for this to join. Can I say? Yeah.
Yeah, tell us why were you crying? What brought you to the States?
Actually, at three, while you were speaking about that abusive marriage and all, I joined then. I don't know what was between my dad and mom because dad never spoke about my mom. At three, she left me with my dad, or my father bought me with him, and I was raised by my grandma. Okay. And he married when I was 6. And when I was 10, my mom came to see me. Okay, I was such a dumb child. Um, she asked me to come with her, and I said, no, I don't want to go with you because I was so attached to grandma, and I don't know, I was very the shy, navy girl, like, and this is in 1980. So you can imagine how my mind would have been like. So I didn't go, but she promised to come in class 10. Okay, but she never came. And whenever I think of her, until my daughter was born, I never thought about it, honestly. Like, I've never thought about mom. But then after my daughter, when my daughter came into my hand, I wanted to see my mom and ask her questions, how I would look and how I was. Now my daughter is in the same stage, like she's about to deliver a child. She got married last year. She's very good, blessed with a very good husband. I have a son too. No, my marriage, I couldn't work out with my marriage. He's a very good person, but I don't know, from first day of marriage, he was not interested in me. I forced him to have children. Our sex life was zero, and I thought there's no point pretending to be wife and husband, and I took divorce. But nothing disturbs me, my financial condition and my mom. Two things, my mom more. I feel had my mom been, I would be more so in a different place. Everyone loves me so much. I have lots of blessings, so much of love from friends. Anywhere I go, even a security guard would stop me and speak to me. I'm that kind of a person. But inside, I don't know. I want to see my mom. I just want to see her. Actually, her name is Helen D'Souza. That's why I kept my name in my account as Helen.
Okay. What will be what will what on relationship with mother? Yeah. We'll work on the relationship with mother. Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry, I'm so emotional.
No, it's okay. It's good. Part of this is healing as well, crying and releasing and letting go. Because we tend to be strong and we don't cry, so we internalize it. So it's good you're actually releasing it. So good, go. We give you space and we hold space for you. So go ahead.
Thank you. Like everyone wants to go back to their childhood, but I would never want to go back because my dad was so abusive. He would hit me and abuse me all the time. He would tell me, "You become a prostitute when you grow up."
For you, Margarita, so on this chart of mapping of consciousness of your relationship, you're on the level or the step that keeping it together or forgiveness. So we go through different steps, you know, in the relationship as we were discussing, your relationship with your mother, you love her, then you have fights, arguments, anger. So you're on that stage of wanting to keep it together. So wanting, as you said, I want to meet her, I want to see her. And at the same time, you're doing that forgiveness. Okay, whatever she did, she left me, she didn't come back. You're hoping to do that forgiveness or work on that forgiveness, that whatever it is, that, or maybe forgiveness for yourself, that maybe you know, like you said, I was shy, I didn't go, I should have gone. So forgiving yourself as well for not making that choice of, you know, stepping up and saying, yeah, take me. Right. So you can probably actually do that, forgive yourself for not stepping up and saying, take me, because there's so much regret in all of that, that you're not moving. And so in a sense, you're stuck at 10 years. And your space that resonates and keeps you in that lack of relationship with mother or not meeting her is jewelry. I don't know if you received any jewelry from her. No.
Actually, I had only 2 letters from her. Manishi had written to my dad, and I remember her handwriting so vividly. And there was a small quote: "Whenever you're in prayer and bend your knees, whisper a tiny prayer for me." I only know about her that much. I didn't.
So
When she came with so many things. We gave away everything, like to friends, clothes. And I grew up and I was not with my dad for a long time. So he threw away everything, whatever was related to my mother and me. Like the other person was saying, my dad maybe would see my mom in me and he would become so angry with me all the time. Even with his other children, he was a very abusive father, but he was more with me, like he can't just withstand me. And my stepmom also told that I'm not good for her children, and I was just out of the house.
Very sad. So again, the jewelry could be the letters, because you know you kept it safe. So
no, I don't have.
That also is gone. Okay. And then memories and the energy. So the memories is, as you said, and torturing. So the energy is that you're torturing yourself with all the energies that you keep going. And the people are children. So you're, you know, you as a child, your child, you're now your grandchild, all keep you in that memory of, you know, the thread of never moving. Yeah.
And the internal factors, I will start with ancestral so that you understand the whole 3-pin properly. So the ancestral energy that you're bringing is the denied aspect. So denied aspect means your ancestors were denied something, and that is unhealed. So now you are running that denied aspect. So if you see you were denied your mother's love, then when you had, I mean, that's what, if we talk more, you will see how this pattern is playing so much in your, then you were denied your husband's love the way you should have received it. And then I don't know, when you see, you must have been denied many more things that you deserve, or that a way of life for a normal human being. So that denied aspect is coming from ancestral lineage. So until unless that's healed, you know, it will continue. So that's one thing. If you would have healed it earlier, your relationship with your husband would have been much better, that denied aspect from the ancestral. Then karmically, you are bringing the energy of abandonment. So that is how it played in your life. And the root cause which you picked up in this life is feeling guilty and burdened. These are your two things, that you're guilty and burdened. So that is what is all blocking your relationship with your mother.
So for you, as a process, from my deck of healing cards, this is the picture in front, and it is the card message is, and the process for you is enjoyment. So life is all about enjoying and being merry, and when you're in a state of enjoyment and merriment, you're in a state of grace, and you can vibrate all the ease to yourself. So go back to an activity that you actually like and enjoy: cycling, dancing, yoga, sitting in the sun, on the beach,
Beach.
and beach, yeah. And there you go. And so just allow yourself to receive the joy of who you are. So as you're in this space, just be you, because you're such a wonderful being. You're very beautiful. You're so, generous and kind, and that passion is within you. So allow yourself to receive those parts of you. And by you starting to receive all of them, everybody else will receive you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're most welcome.